welcome to my live broadcast once again. So, how is everybody doing? Let me see who is going to be the first to join me this evening. As you join me, you like and share. As you join me, you like and share. Invite more people to join us. Let's spend this beautiful Thursday evening together. It is already some minutes after 6 p.m. in Vienna. You know how we do it. You know, I like to run my program. I like running my program, my live broadcast 2 times in a day because of my US-based fans that don't catch me live in the morning hours. So that's why I like to run my broadcast 2 times a day, in the morning and in the evening. Yeah, guys, every day I end, or every time I end my broadcast, guess who are my top viewers? UK based. It's unbelievable. They have no rival. UK based. UK, people from UK, they are my top viewers. So I need to be appreciating my UK based. In the morning was UK, Austria, Germany, Italia, the same percent. Austria was 10%, Germany was 10%, Italia was 10%, and UK was 20-something, about 23%. United Kingdom. Man, the guys are too much. Guys in UK, tell me, guys in UK, tell me, do you always get my notification? How come you always come to view me? Or does it mean that TikTok sends notification to mainly UK based, or what? How come you guys always, you are at the top? That is, always view my program. You are the highest. As Sil said, TikTok system is weird. This English, weird. Okay? Sil, you mean recommend my live broadcast to guys in UK. Is that what you mean? Sil, do you mean that they usually recommend my videos to guys in UK? Tell me. Okay. So why not other places, like, because my top viewers are from UK, Germany, Austria, Italia. These 4 countries. Anytime I end my broadcast, you see top UK, top, they are unbeatable. Then Austria or Germany, and then Italia. Sometimes Italy too. I don't know how they do it. Still, I've not seen you for some time now. Where have you been? Sil, where are you at? This is the Sil I know. I know Sil, who has always been on my my live broadcast. I saw you are on vacation. Enjoy your life, bro. Enjoy your life to the fullest. Don't allow nobody disturb your peace. Enjoy your life. You've got one life to live, so enjoy it to the fullest. Let nobody, I mean, disturb your vacation. That's it. You've got to. Nothing like, I mean, they say, all work and no play make Jack a dull boy. All works and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So guys, this evening we are going to talk. The program tonight is Hard Talk. This program tonight is Hard Talk. Hard Talk. You know how we do it. David E, good to see you. David E, good to see you. Yes. Yeah, okay, take care. Take care, everything will be okay. Ciao. Ciao. So, guys, it's going to be tough tonight. You know how we do it. I will say things the way it is. Okay. I have visitors, they are just leaving. So, nobody is liking, nobody is sharing. What's going on here? Nobody is liking, nobody is sharing. Then how are people going to join us tonight? What's going on? Okay. Iron Man, thank you. Iron Man, now you come. You need to like and share in order for more people. Spakia, see you. Now my people are in the building. That's it. Oh. My people are now in the building. How many are we here? Sale. Now you come, sale. Like and share, invite more people to join us so that we can get the party started. So that we can get the party started. Guys, guess what? After my morning broadcast, guess how many people that watched my live broadcast? 5,900 people saw my video. 5,900 people. I posted it on my Facebook page. 5,900 people. So, still I remember what you usually do. I remember. Still I know for sure now. I remember what you usually do. If you anybody that come here to make negative comments, I block you. Yes, if you come here to make negative comments, I block you. To tell you you are not needed. The party must go on. And nobody is gonna stop the party. Did you hear me? If you come here to make negative comments, I block you right away. You don't mean nothing to me. If you come here to make negative comments, I owe you nothing. I did not take your wife. I did not eat your food. I did not offend you. You came to my page, stay quiet or make. Don't you know that even the comments you make can benefit people? Don't take not because you hide your face, your profile picture, and you insult people or make negative comments. Close the window, man. You got it. If you make negative comments, I block you. So, still appreciate you. So guys, Let's go. Men, I watched a video this afternoon. Now I'm going to say it the way it is. You know, I watched a video this afternoon, like some hours ago. I saw a video of a young man who was caught with human head. So the the vigilante or the security forces caught him, and they began to ask him questions. What he was carrying. That was in the night. So the guy began to, they started, as they searched the guy, they saw the head of a woman. Are you listening to me? They saw the head of a woman. Well, when I saw that video, it got me thinking. And this was a very young man of about 30 years or in his early 30s. They were asking him where his partner in crime hid himself. It is in Nigeria. It happened in Nigeria. It happened in Nigeria. So, and this wasn't the first time I've seen such a video or picture. I've seen a lot of young men. Still, listen, these are not rebels. So, YouTube seems to be good now. The TikTok is not connecting. I don't know why. The TikTok is connecting. Now, it has connected. Internet wants me to broadcast or not. I don't know if the internet wants me or not. Let me see what's going to happen. So let me see what's going to happen. Well, was saying something. Guys, as you join me once again, I can share. I don't know what is wrong. I don't know what is wrong with this. Every day around this time, it's usually, I don't know why. But then, it's not going to stop me from broadcasting. It will not stop me. Never. I'm going to deliver my message. I still have to wait for more people to join me before I proceed with my message. I'm not going to shout. I'm not going to scream. I'm going to take it cool. And I'll make sure I send my message across to those that need it. That's what I'm going to do. So, well, the internet seems to be stable now. It's stable now. So, as we await for more people to join us, I want to tell you, don't make naked here. Anybody on page. If you want to, make a point, you can make a point without insulting any member of the page. You got it now. Don't insult any member of this page. It is forbidden. So, so I was telling a story before the internet, but let me wait to join me because people were just joining before the internet. So let me wait for more people to join us, and then this the mistake I made was placing the Wi-Fi box, in the middle of the home. I don't know, maybe it's not getting enough. It's not getting, what's it, network. So let's wait for more people before we get the party started. Guys, you saw the video I posted yesterday. I posted a video where I spoke about what happened inside the supermarket here. The beggar that I gave money, who rejected my money. So I read some comments. I read, there are sometimes, there are times you make a video. If the video goes viral, you will not be able to read all the comments. It's impossible to read all the comments. Unless you want to sit at home the whole day reading comments. But somebody made a comment that caught my attention. A woman or a man, it should be. Somebody said that, you said you've never seen me mention about Gambia. Well, there are so many Gambians following this page, if you do not know. There is one core follower of this page. His name is Ishmael in Sweden. So, actions with people from Gambia and the people. With Ray, with love from US, from America. Ray, good to see you. Ray, that's nice of you. Love from America. Which state are you in? Which state are you living in? Ray. I'm broadcasting from Vienna. You already know. I'm the most popular man in Vienna. Yes. Wherever I go, people call me TikToker. People have known me already. So, one lady, sorry, that name, even to pronounce, all these names you have in United States, I cannot pronounce all of them. One of my uncle studied at Iowa. That's the state is Iowa. I think that should be the name. Jordan, sir, good to see you. Jordan, good to see you. Jordan, good to see you. So, all this Pennsylvania, that name is too long. Indianapolis, Philadelphia, all these names are too. Still, the live stream is back because I placed the Wi-Fi, the box at the window in my kitchen. So now everything is okay. So, somebody, Sil, thank you for joining me once again. Sil has been a core follower of this page. Jordan, I appreciate you. Jordan has been a core follower of this page too. Many of these are my people. So you see Sil, you see Jordan, you see a lot of them. EKGR, you see Miss Mendes, Majestically Mane, Bank Book, a lot of guys. That is Patrick Martins, I've not seen him for some time. Bosco, many people, now, too many to mention. If I start calling their names, I will spend an hour calling their names. So, one woman said, Oga, that means Mister, you are too old to live in Europe. She was referring to me after seeing my video because she saw my beers. This woman then said, Oga, go back home. You are too old to live in Europe. You see the mentality. I wanted to respond to the woman who said, I was too old to live in Europe. I wanted to ask the woman some questions like, you said that you return back to Africa. Are you going to give me an accommodation, number one? Are you going to feed me? How about my daily expenses? And etc., etc. See, people just come online and make nasty statements. You just see somebody, you say, go back to Africa. Well, let me tell you, there are so many people who may be planning to go back to Africa. Don't allow anybody persuade you to go back to Africa when you are not fully prepared. Listen, I know a lot of guys watching me are from Africa, but listen, if you were born in Africa, listen to me very well. Do not allow anybody pressure you into returning back to Africa. You know why? Because you see some people say Africa, come back to Africa. Please don't go as planned. That telling you to go back to Africa will not be there to you. Are you following it now? If things don't go as planned, these people that are saying go back, they will not be there for you there in Africa. You understand me? So, either, let me reiterate, let me say this again. See, wherever you live or you are living, and you are comfortable there, stay there. Wherever you have peace of mind and you are comfortable there, stay there. And if you are not comfortable in any country, if you are not comfortable, somebody asks, Oga, how is your wife? You did not ask me. You did not. Did you hear her voice? Come and say it again. Did you hear her now? Did you hear her now? You heard her. Somebody said, Oga, how is your wife? You see African people. You heard her now. You see, you did not ask me how I am doing. You didn't ask me. You did not ask me how I'm doing. You asked me how is my wife. You see people. So let me continue with my message. Now, don't allow anybody deceive you into going to Africa when you are not prepared. Don't allow nobody deceive you into member, not even father, not even mother, no friend. Go back to Africa when you are fully prepared, when you have something to sustain you. If you have nothing to sustain you, don't go to Africa. Did you hear me? My internet is disturbing. Jordan, you say my internet is giving problems? Jordan, is my internet giving problem or what? Jordan, is my internet giving problem? What do I do now, man? If I keep it outside, it might be too hot. Maybe I'll keep it outside. Is it okay now? The sun is so much. The sun is shining. I don't want the sun to hit it. So, now, If you have nothing that will sustain you in Africa, if you have nothing that will sustain you in Africa, don't go to Africa. Again, let me add this. My internet, let me put it outside now. Let me put it outside. Let me put it outside. Let me put the internet outside. Hope it's going to be okay. You see the box now? You see the box? Let me go now and put it outside the window. This is what I'm going to do. The box. I bought this long cable. Let me go put it outside. Now it is outside. The sun is hitting it. Let me see. If it is weak again, then we know what to do. It's the outside. God's last born is in the building. I see you. I was saying something. Now I said, you know, I've seen many people say, guys, are you hearing me? I've seen so many people say, Oga, go back to Africa, go back to Africa, go back to Africa. Every time I make video about racism, you see people say, go back to Africa, go back to Africa. Now listen, I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about every one of us here. Now, don't allow anybody pressurize you or persuade you to go back to Africa when you are not ready. Listen. Again, if you are tired of Europe, if you are fed up living in abroad, maybe you are bored, you can't cope anymore because of one thing or the other. Let me tell you. Guys, are you listening? Whether you are old or poor, whether you are old or young, it is important you get documents. That's make sure you have residence permits before you go back to Africa. Even if you want to go settle down, make sure you have documents of the country where you are living in. Listen to me. Even if it's going to take you years to get it, endure it. Guys, are you listening to me? Even if it is going to take you years to get it, endure it. We endured years to be here. Are you listening to me now? So, whether you want to go and test the waters, you want to go and try if things are going to work out for you or not, or you want to go permanently to Africa, make sure you have residence permits that can enable you to return back if things don't work out as planned. Are you listening to me now? Make sure you have documents that can enable you to come back if things don't work out as planned. You know why? Listen to me very well. People will come online and make blah, 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 talk to you anyhow. When things go south, when things get tough, nobody will be there for you. You suffer it alone. Even go back to Africa, you will not see anybody. At the airport, you see yourself. Go back to Africa. These people that are saying go back, they will not be there for you. They will not welcome you. They will lure you to Africa and leave you in Africa. Do you understand me now? Don't be in a haste. Don't allow anybody deceive you. Now me to tell you, don't allow anybody deceive you. Before making any move, make sure you have residence permit. Watching from Kingsley, watching from Finland, even if you are going through tough times, endure it. I have seen, let me tell you stories now. I have seen people who went to Africa to settle permanently. Listen, I've seen people who went to Africa to settle permanently. After 2 years, 3 years, things did not go as planned. These guys had to return back because they have documents. Are you listening to me? These guys already, many have European citizenship, so they were able to come back and start in Europe again. Listen, I know guys, I know some people who said they are tired of Europe here. There is racism, they are homesick, blah, blah, blah. Some people persuaded them, politicians, old friends they had before in Africa, said, man, you've stayed too long, come back home. These people that are telling you you have stayed too long, come back home, they will not be there for you when you go back home. They will not feed you. They will not fuel your car. They will not maintain your car. They will not give you an accommodation. They will not stand for you in time of need. But they will be quick to tell you to come back home. Be wise. Are you listening to me? Be wise. Don't allow anybody pressure you into going back to Africa when you are not ready. Listen. Some people were deceived into going back to Africa. They built a house in the village, not even in the city. I know some guys, they built one house in the village and they felt they have arrived. See, these guys then foolishly went to Africa, even without authentic, they don't have documents. They don't have traveling documents, you know. They don't have documents that can enable them to return back to Europe if things go tough. Because of friends, because of what friends told them, they went. A lot of them died there. They got sick. They got sick in Africa, wanted to come back, but they had no documents to come back. They were there pleading to people to help them, looking for a way to come back. They died, many. Listen, they died there in Africa. Many began to struggle to come back. Till today, they have not been able to come back. So some of them are doing any kind of business they can now to survive. Don't allow anybody deceive you. It is your life. See, I have a friend. So this guy once told me, he said, nah, come back home, come and join this business, come join. I looked at the whole thing. I said, Oga, you are living your life and I'm living my life. If I come back to Africa, I'm not coming back to stay in your house for you to be feeding me. I've been away for over 3 decades. Do you understand me? I've been away for too long. And to adjust, will take time. Before I will go back to Africa, I must be fully prepared. That is not even prepared about money-wise, but nobody can force me at this age to do things that I don't want to do. You understand me? Because if the team fails, I have nobody. I should blame myself for taking the wrong decision in life. So when people, even if your mother, your father, your brother, anybody tell you, when my father was alive, each time I spoke to him on telephone, he would say, son, when are you coming back home? My father. Then I never liked talking to him on telephone because he would continue to tell me to come back home. So I stopped. Now, where is my father? My father is dead. If I had gone back home because of him, he would be dead. Then what happens then? You see, I cannot take certain decisions because of my father. I have to put myself, my interest comes first. Now, he was my father because he's late now. I made sure that he was comfortable when he was alive. But I've got to put my interest first. My interest comes first. So whatever anybody is telling you, maybe wife, husband, this, your interest should come first. Don't allow anybody deceive you. Say, go home, go home, go home. Even if people tell you that they are doing big time businesses, making money, don't believe them. Some may tell you they are making too much money, they are doing business, they are making 2,000 euros in a day. Don't believe them. You go and see. You go and see things by yourself. But before you make any move, make sure you know yourself. Make sure you have documents. If you don't have documents that will enable you to travel from one location or the other, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. I'm the person telling you. Don't move. See, if you see me now enjoying life, I've paid my dues. I've endured a lot. Some people may see me now, they don't know I've spent more than half of my life time in Europe here. Just to tell you what I've endured here. You see me every day make videos about racism. You see how long it took me to be here where I am today. How many years it took me? 30-something years counting. And how long have you been in Europe? How long have you been in Europe that you're in a hurry? And these are the things we are going to look into this night. Why are you in a hurry? Why are you in a hurry? I know some people that came to Europe here, 3, 4, 5 years, they ran back. Today they are regretting. I know so many people that came here, they're in a hurry. They sent 2, 3 cars. They went to impress people. They went back home to go impress their girlfriend, their girlfriends, their boyfriends that they have now bought a car. They came, so many, they went and they got stranded. Some people even traveled without any document. You just want to go show off. Today they are regretting. I know so many people that came to Europe and lived life on the fast lane. They want to make money. That is why I keep saying it. Anybody that tells you that money first, as you come to this Europe, I know a lot of young people are following my page. Anybody that come here and tell you money first, make money, just avoid that person. Don't go close to that person. As far as this Europe is concerned, any person that tell you, or you see that what should be your priority, what you should chase vigorously is documents, not money. What you should see, even not if you're able to give your father and money to buy food or maybe pay their rent. The next is fight how you are going to get settled, establish yourself in Europe here. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Even if you don't like Europe, listen to me. Even if you don't like it, even if you are home, you want to retire in Africa, at last, when you get old or later on, make sure you have documents. Even if you don't need, keep it somewhere, you may need it. And there are so many advantages of getting European citizenship. Listen. One, your children. Your children. If you have European passports, Western passports, that makes your children automatic citizens. Even if you are living in Africa and give birth to them in Africa, they still becomes citizen. Anytime you want to move, listen, anytime you want to travel to any location, you don't need to go queue at any embassy. Don't allow anybody. There are people who are destiny destroyers. They destroy people's destiny by saying rubbish. They tell you, yeah, now don't listen to, see, if you have documents, you can touch any part of the world at any time. You don't need any embassy. If you have money for tickets, you move. Are you listening to me? Again, listen very well. The highest foundation you give your children as at now, too, is to give them this European passport or American passport, Western country, good passport. Passports that will enable them move whenever they want to move. If they want to study, that's the highest foundation you give your children now. Not money, because that money may vanish. That money may vanish. With your money, even billionaires in Africa, sometimes with their money, they get denied visa at various embassies. You that have European passports or you have an edge over those billionaires in Africa. Many of them go to embassy to plead. But you are blessed, you don't know. And don't blow this opportunity you have now. Don't blow this opportunity you have now. Say you are looking for money. You understand me? And your eyes, you need to be a goal getter. Are you listening to me? You've got to be a goal getter. Your eyes should be on goal. And what is the goal? Your eyes should be on documents if you don't have it. Do you understand me? Your eyes should be on documents if you don't have it. See, back then, we mellowed down to be who we are today. I told you guys stories about me. This is not I told you guys, I said, listen, when I came to this country, the guys I came with, the first week, they sent cars back home. The guys I came with, they sent the same week, some sent like 2 cars back home. They ran the streets. Where are these guys today? They are nobody knows where they are. Some are somewhere somewhere chasing bushmeat in Africa. Do you understand me? You see, a patient dog eats the fattest bone. Now me, they tell you, don't allow people laughed at me. They said this big man came to abroad. He doesn't want to run the streets. I did not mind them. People will come to mock you. These are destiny destroyers. They don't write them destiny destroyers on their forehead. They come in different, even the friends you keep. That time I made sure any friend that will spoil my chances in Europe here, I kept away from them. Anybody that will lead me, what did your Bible say? It said, if this hand will lead you to hell, cut it off. Anybody that can stop you from reaching your goal, you keep away from that person. Be wise. It's all about your life. Nobody they die with another person's head. Do you understand what I mean now? Anybody that will stop you, whether man or woman, this is why I talk about being focused in life. The other day I spoke about empowering yourself. To empower yourself is not only financial empowerment. Not only. See, the other day I spoke about things you should have in life, and a woman or a man will not mess you up. Yes. One of the reasons you see some women and men mess somebody up, maybe your wife, your girlfriend, mess people up, is when they see you finish. Somebody who is who has a good foundation in life, nobody go mess them up. You can't be a pushover. People cannot even take you for a sucker because your foundation is solid. Now, when they see you finish, that's when they will be pushing you around, talk to you anyhow. I told you, there are things you keep that when a woman and a man remembers it, they will accord you your due respect. Yes. If you are holding your passport, your European citizen, your passport, a woman cannot push you around. Or if you as a woman, you are hoping they cannot push you around. Number one. You know the benefits. The benefit is enormous. If the woman, it is in Africa that you will fall yakata for ground because the government is not there for you. In Africa, you fall yakata for ground. Nobody will be there to support you. The government is not there to support you. But in Europe here, you cannot fall to ground zero because the government will pick you up. This is why I tell you even the document is more valuable than this cash. Yes. In most cases, they will give you accommodation where you'll be living. They could find you something, something to eat. It will not be as if your situation will not be so bad like that. In fact, let me tell you guys, there are many places here in Europe that even if you have no money, you go to churches where you can go eat morning, afternoon, evening. There are many places, emergency housing, that public housing, that is, if you lose your apartment, there are many places you can go, they give you where to sleep until you bounce back. This is Europe. There are many places like that. So the gain of having that passport is much. So don't blow your shot. Even if you decide, I said it before we go to our main topic, even if you decide to go to Africa and live, collect documents. Maybe after 15 years, 20 years, you may need medical attention. Or you may decide to go see somebody. Maybe your best friend is having a wedding ceremony in USA, in Canada, in Europe, in Asian country. Maybe you want to go do business somewhere in Asia. What you've got to do is you pick your passport, dust it, and move. Don't allow destiny killers deceive you with their talk. Thank you, I appreciate you. Don't allow destiny killers finish you. Now let me go further with my topic this evening. Don't you guys see my videos? I speak. Did you see the video when I was inside that clothing store? The time that woman wanted to talk to my wife anyhow. Did you see the authority coming out from me? Did you see the authority? This is the authority I exhibit whenever I'm on the move. I speak without fear. You get it now? I know they hide. The man said police. I said, call the whole police in Europe here. I'm waiting for you. The man he dodged. When he saw the authority coming out, because the way I was speaking, the man became afraid. Later, he began to apologize. Are you getting it now? Later, the man began to apologize. He started apologizing. And another thing, this is one thing you should know. For many guys, Bank Book appreciates you. For many guys that are new, see, make sure you don't involve yourself in crime. Make sure, Bank Book appreciates you. Make sure you don't involve yourself into crime. That is, if you do that, it's like somebody where they want kill, using hand, kill himself. They have been looking for you they have been looking for opportunity to finish you up. They are looking for opportunity to frustrate you. You used your hand to do yourself because you want to make quick money. Yes. So anything that has to do with card, you say you want to do fraud, credit card, drug, business, don't try it. If they catch you, your own don't finish. I'm sitting here and making videos that is authoritatively, with authority, because I do not have criminal record. Nobody can come here and tell me bullshit because I have no criminal record. That is why you see when I make video with authority. I make video fearlessly because I do not have skeleton in my cupboard. I'm not afraid that the police will come here and find drug or find any document that will put me in problem. No. Have you seen it now? That's why if I take my telephone, I talk boldly like a lion, because you cannot pin anything on me. This is most people you see that are cowards. They are afraid because they have skeletons in their cupboard, or because they mess their life. They are running from one pillar to post, from one country to the other, because they are not pure. These people you see, some people you see in Europe here, they cannot make noise because they mess their chances up. Don't follow them. They are hiding up and down. They use, these people are not smart. They were deceived. Some, men story plenty. Some people are running from one European country to the other, looking for documents. You go run to Italy. The next day you will run to Germany. You will run to Spain. It will run to Austria. You will run to Ireland, running up and down. See, had I known, comes at last. Don't allow anybody deceive you. Make use of your chance. You get it? Anybody that tell you is building 50-story building, he sent 5-story building, he has bought 30 plus of land, let him buy. It is his life. It is his life. It's not your life. It's not your life. Now, guys are welcome to my live broadcast. If you are seeing me for the first time, please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube. I need 200 subscribers tonight. Here on Facebook, TikTok, we are over 100 and we are about 140 watching or thereabouts. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Uncle RODDY. Do that now. That's a way of supporting me. Again, you can follow me now on TikTok so that you don't miss this kind of programs. Yes, so nobody advised me when I came here. So follow this page now. So whenever I drop content that will benefit you, you collect them. You collect it instantly, use them, help your life. That's how we roll. Okay. Now, see, this program was titled Hard Talk. If you're following this page, you need to expect to hear the bitter truth. You got it? I don't support crime. I don't support hurting another person to survive. I don't support stealing from somebody to survive. This is me. And now, let's go. I spoke about hard talk. You heard me talk about Africans in diaspora and the need for us to get documents in abroad before we go back home. Now the question is, why are Africans running away from their native lands? Why are we running away from native lands? Because of corruption, bad governance, crime, insecurity, and so many other things. Now, who are the people who made Africa, many African countries, unlivable? It's not only the government officials, it's not only the politicians, but the people themselves, Africans. Now look at the video I watched this afternoon. Listen, I saw a video, and this wasn't the first time I've seen the video. I was about dropping this particular topic now before my internet interrupted me. saw a video, listen. This was a video of a young man that should be in his early 30s. This guy was caught with human head, female human head. He had it inside a nylon bag. Vigilantes caught him. So they were asking him what he was doing with it and where was his crime partner. He was speaking a language, a Nigerian language that I did not understand. So now, this wasn't the first time I saw such video. You see, Africans are their own worst enemies. Africans. You see, sometimes you come out, you see some people say Europeans are bad. We talk about racism. How about us? Did you know that in many African countries today, they are into organ harvesting? People get missing. People go out and they don't return back home. And what happens to these people? They get kidnapped. And when they kidnap these guys, what happens? They unalive them and harvest their organs. This is what's going on in many African countries, even in Nigeria. Most of the people that you see that are missing, people kidnapped them. It's even sometimes after paying ransom, they unalive them and they harvest the organs. And what do they do with these organs? Listen. Most of these organs they harvest, they use it for money-making ritual. Don't joke. The guy that they caught with human head, do you know what that human head, they want to go use it for money-making ritual. And then, we talk about fraud, online scammers, Yahoo or whatever, where they go online. Did you know that these guys, they use juju, voodoo, to convince their clients to drop money? And there are native doctors, bad native doctors because there are good ones. Native doctors that aid and abet crime. All these native doctors that, help young boys. I've seen a lot of them online. Listen, these native doctors go online and say they will prepare juju for you. That this juju will make your clients maga pay. Your clients will pay. And sometimes they will tell you their share. You see, these are killers. A lot of people you see moving around have blood in their hand. You are talking about bad governance. You are not bad politicians. You are even, you are not better than these politicians. You are worse than these politicians. Because you are a murderer. See, what do you want self to eat in this life that will warrant you to take human life because you want to build house and drive car and sleep with women? Today, there are so many villages, regions in Nigeria that people cannot go and live. There are so many places in Nigeria today and many other African countries that you cannot go and stay the way you used to do when you were a little boy or a little girl. If you go there, they kidnap you or they rob you. Who are the people doing these things? Your own people. Your own black people. And then, why is this happening? Because the elders, the fathers and mothers who are supposed to condemn evil, the people who are supposed to come out and condemn evil are quiet about it. You see your son who has no business, he has no shop, he has no store where he's doing business, he has no profession. Buy a land, build a house, drive car, carry women, be lodging in hotel. He has no business, no known business. You as a father, you are clapping for your son. You as a mother, you are clapping for your son that he has made it. You did not care to ask him, my son, where did you get this money from? You are building house. Which business do you have that you are buying land and building house? Today's parents don't care anymore. They don't care. And this is why our society is spoiled. We don't rebuke evil. We don't stand up to speak up against what is. Everybody now is on the run. Everybody is running away, want to come to Europe. Our cities are dead, desolate. People are running away from our villages. Yes. Why? Because these guys that are into scam, these guys that are scammers, when their clients don't pay, they look for, either they go into robbing, they start robbing people, or they go into kidnapping, or they go into organ harvesting. People that have mind to own alive a fellow human being and harvest maybe the kidney, the tongue, the eyes, plug out the eyes, or things like that. There is nothing they can, they are no longer afraid of anything. Yes, it's for them. This is why I don't celebrate somebody I don't know how he made or how she made his or her money. I don't celebrate these people. Until we look inwardly, we begin to condemn evil. This is not even the police job. They say charity begins at home. That means good manners begins at home. Good training begins at home. Do you understand what I mean? Today, there are even a lot of us that are living in abroad. We are very comfortable in abroad. No kidnapping, nobody can kidnap us. No robbery incidents. Somebody is saying, go back to home. Your village, you cannot go to. Your village, many people that are watching me that are Africans cannot go to their village. Either they kidnap you, they rob you, or they face you with juju. Today, brothers don't trust their fellow brothers. Gone are the days where you carry your child. Why so many people are here? You cannot take your child and go and give to a sister, a brother to live with. You cannot. Sometimes that your brother may be a ritualist. You can't trust this. These young boys are big time into juju. Do you know what we're talking about? Many young boys now, 20-something years, 18 years, are big time into juju, voodoo. Young boys that have never started life. Normally, listen, some people began to enjoy life in their 50s, some in their 60s, some late 40s. But these youths, these boys of these days, they want to build a duplex at the age of 21 and drive Mercedes and Range at the age of 22. They have not even attempted anything. They want to be rich overnight. And the society don't even frown at these things. Yes. This, back in the days, when they discover that you are bad, you are evil, they will ostracize you. They outcast you. They say this is an abomination. Back in the days, when you come back home, when you come back home with something like this, responsible parents will ask you, my son, who gave you this thing? Where did he get it from? If you don't explain very well, they will make problem. A lot of problems. When I was growing up, if they discover that you are a criminal or you are evil, they outcast you from the community. Now what happens? Why are you wondering why our society is rotten? Now people celebrate evil. Anyhow you make money, bring it. Even some women, some mothers take their sons to juju houses to go do juju so that clients, Maka will pay. Some fathers now abuse their sons. Tell their sons, look at other your mates. They are all driving car, building houses. Go do what they are doing to make money. They have no conscience anymore. Everything boils down to money. This is why our society is rotten. This is why our society is rotten. Everybody is on the run. Go to Africa. Every now and then, what do you hear? You hear about cult clash. People who belong to different cult group, they fight and unalive each other. African people. So many people you see in Europe here, their hands are stained with blood, where they are fighting cult wars. Many people you see hiding. Some will tell you they are not going back to Africa. They know why they are not going back to Africa. Because in Africa they are wanted. They spoiled ground in Africa. They know what they did in Africa. Many escaped from Africa. They are on the run because of the evil they did. They say a sinner runneth when no one pursueth. A sinner, an evil person, runneth when no one pursueth. So many people you see that are living in Europe, hiding from one place. Even they prefer to be homeless in Europe. They are in Europe because if they go back to Africa, people will revenge what they did. So they prefer to die in Europe here. So they prefer to die in Europe here. See, we talk about building Africa. Anything that doesn't bring positive change in our society should be discarded, should be discouraged. Anything that is not uplifting the people. Tell me, how is cultism uplifting the people? How? And you tell me, how can you join a group that engages in taking human life? Did you know the pains you cause to parents, brothers, sisters? Do you know what it means to take human life? You are joking. You don't know what it means. You are not scared of blood. You are not scared of shedding blood. You claim to be tough. You are not scared of shedding human blood. See, if you know what it takes to raise children, I'm talking about raising children, the work involved, the investment, time. Listen to me. Only to babysit children alone. If you see the work, the job of babysitting children, to babysit children, the job, it's not a small job. Then talk more of the money invested in that child to feed the child from day one. Primary school, secondary school, university education, feeding, clothing, etc., etc. You see what a man, a mother, a father, an uncle, an aunt did, labored to raise a child. To raise a child. And you say you are a hard man. You go delete the life of that person. Did you know what you did? That you deleted the life of that person did not stop there. It did not stop there. See, you destroyed the hope of the entire family. Sometimes that person, you deleted his life, was the hope, the eye, the family uses to see. You put an entire family in darkness and you say you are a hard man. If you know the consequences of your action, if you know what you did, if you know the things you do in the name of being hard man, you don't agree. Sometimes when I look at some boys that are claiming hard, they are doing this, and I just sit at a corner and say, these people don't know what they are doing to themselves. They say, when you think it's peace and safety, a sudden destruction comes. You may escape from human beings. You may escape. Say you are tough. Nobody got you. You may escape from human beings, but you cannot escape from nature. As long as you shed human blood and that blood touched the ground, it is that ground you are marching on. That ground will keep bearing you witness of the evil deeds of your evil deeds. There are people, all what they do is they live life the hard way. You believe you're hard. All what the food you eat, to eat food, you must have to cost people pains. You must have to hurt people in order to eat. That food you eat is the tears of fellow human beings. The food you eat is the blood of your fellow human beings. Every time you take that food and put in your mouth, as you lay that foundation, the foundation you are laying is the blood of your fellow human beings. Some people are crying every day because of what you've done to them. There are some people, they cry all through their life when they remember their son or their daughter. You deleted. Each time they put their hands on their jaw, they will sigh. They will remember their son that is not alive today. They remember their daughter that is not alive today. That sigh alone is a curse unto you. That cry alone is a curse unto you, no matter where you are. As you are breathing in this breeze, this air you are breathing in bears you witness the things you've done. Whatever a man soweth, that he shall reap. Whatever a human being soweth in this life, as you are marching this ground you are marching on is a deity. This ground, because you don't walk with your head, you walk with your leg. Every step you take bears you witness of your actions here on earth. The land you march is a deity. Are you getting me? I don't know why my YouTube got dark. Listen to me now. So before you take any action, think it twice. You need to learn to have patience and wait for your time. See, let me tell you. They say, whatever a man can do, another man can do better. I want you to have a positive mindset about this life. Listen to me. I want you to have a positive mindset about this life, which is the people that achieved it legally, they don't have two heads. Most people you see that are enjoying, you wish to be like, they endured a lot. See, when you achieve things naturally through hard work, it stays permanently. There are certain things that some actions you do, some actions you take, and it will cut your life short. Judge yourself. There are some actions you take. If nobody tell you that, hear it from me. There are some actions you take. And it will cut your nature, will cut your life short. This is why. Don't follow people. When some people are doing things, are playing hard and doing some setting, don't follow them. It's not everybody you can take his money. It's not everybody you can steal from. All heads are not equal. It is not everybody you can earn alive and go scot-free. All heads are not equal, I'm telling you. Learn to persevere. You know what I mean? Learn to have patience and wait for your time. The best life is when things come to you naturally. The best life. is if I prepare meat pie or fish pie, if I'm eating my egusi soup or bono soup, I eat it in peace. Each morsel of fufu I take, I don't have heartbeat. I don't remember evil. The moment you collect one fish and put in mouth, you remember that you see the plea of the person you want to unalive, the begging. You see, you look at some people have no empathy. You have no human feeling. Before you unalive that person, look at the person's eye. Look at the plea, the begging. Please leave me. Still, you have mind. Before you unalive, you delay somebody. Look at the person's eye begging you to allow him to live. That sight will live with you forever. It will live with you forever. Each time you remember it, what you did to fellow human being, just because you want to eat, you want to drive car, you want to build house, you want to travel abroad, you want to shine. You see, there is something, you see this life. One thing is for sure. Whatever a man soweth, that he shall reap. You cannot sow okra and go harvest yam. You cannot sow maize and go harvest cocoyam. It is a natural law. Even some certain actions you will take, don't stop there. There are certain actions you may, because some people are inconsiderate. Can and sugar, I see you. Some actions you take doesn't stop at you. There are some actions that affect generations to come. And that is why you see some people, when I come here and talk about generational causes, some people don't understand what I'm talking about. Some actions you take, you think it ends with you. It doesn't end with you. Your children will take part. Your generation coming will take part. That is why you see some people, they travel to Jericho, come back, no progress. They have worked hard, nothing. That is, they have been running up and down to find the solution to their problem. Nothing is working. They don't know that somewhere along the line, somebody in their bloodline was cursed. People curse a person, curse the generation of that person. You do not know the power of spoken words. You don't know how potent curses are. You don't know. You think this life, this thing they tell you about heaven, this life is spiritual. It's not about heaven and hell. This life is about spirituality. I will explain these things to you. Anything you do in this life, if nobody saw you, the trees saw you, the land you step on saw you, the air you breathe saw you, you think it's a joke. All these elements are living things. All these things you see, this land, that's why when you plant a crop, it will grow, it will germinate. The land is fertile, it is alive. That's why when you plant maize, it will grow. You plant yam, it will grow. It gives you food. That means it is alive, it is fertile. It breathes, it sees. Water too. Some people don't know. All these things you see, they are all alive, they are not dead. And they bear you witnesses. That's why you see some people, they talk to the universe to bless them. Some people, that's why, what is prayer? Prayer is you speaking to the universe. Cause of blessing is you speaking to the universe, to the elements, to the things around you. You don't know. When you do good, good will come to you. When you do bad, bad will return to you. This is the natural law. If you intentionally want to make you say, maybe a lot of people, nobody taught them, nobody is talking to them, nobody is educating them about the things of this life. Maybe their parents are not there, maybe their mothers are not there. Some people are suffering as a result of where they put their head. You were initiated into what is bigger than you. You don't know. You were initiated, you involved yourself into a covenant that is bigger than you. You know, some covenant is very difficult to break. You should be careful of. That's why I keep saying here, we are masters of our destiny. You live with your decisions in life. Don't be ignorant, and don't allow people to persuade you into doing things you are not supposed to. Don't be into things you are not supposed to do. Yes, covenant with the devil. That covenant with the devil, you cannot, that is, you are in, that is, how do I put it now? You've given the devil right over your life and the life of your generation. You've given the devil, when you enter into covenant with the devil, you don't know. You've given the direct access to your life, the life of your family, and your activities. You've given the devil access to your life. You cannot authoritatively rebuke the devil or say, look, I have no business, I have no covenant with you. Because in this case, you have covenant with the devil. You, on your own, chose to have covenant with the devil. Guys, if you see me for the first time, go to my YouTube page at Uncle RODDY and subscribe to my YouTube. You don't pay anything for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And if you are watching me on TikTok, follow my page. This is me talking. Okay, this is how we roll here. It's not every day we discuss about politics, religion. Sometimes we discuss about real life. Here. This heaven they are talking about, heaven is here on earth. When they say there is no peace for the wicked, truly there is no peace for the wicked. Because you will live the rest of your life in fear. You live the rest of your life in fear. You are afraid of your deeds, your past deeds. You used your hand to involve yourself, to complicate yourself. The time you are supposed to be enjoying life. The time you are supposed to be enjoying life at peace with the world, you'll be troubled. You'll be troubled. Some people cannot control their hate. Hate. Yes. Some people cannot control their hate. You hate somebody. What did the person you hate did to you? What did the person do to you that you hate him? To the extent of you planning to unalive somebody. See, if you fail in life, that is, if you are unable. See, now let me speak to some of my homies now. The reality is, listen to me very well. It's not everybody that will make it in life. Are you following? It's not everybody that will make it in life. Some people will make it and some people will not make it. Now, there are people, having known that they may not make it, they want everybody to go down. listen attentively. There are people, when they get frustrated, nothing is working for them. They want the world to end. The world to end how? They want everybody to go down. And that is, how do they do these things? If you are their friend, they begin to manipulate you to be part of their lifestyle, crime, any kind of atrocities, because they are fed up with life. They are frustrated. Don't follow them. Let them go quench somewhere. Don't follow people that want to die. This is why I keep telling you, not everybody is supposed to be your friend. Not everybody is supposed to be your friend. Some people say, have you not seen some people? They call it suicide, commit suicide. They got tired. There are people that are tired of life, but they don't want to commit suicide. They want to go down with others. Have you not heard about self-murder? That is suicide. Every now and then you hear that somebody committed suicide. Are you following now? There are people, they don't have that God to commit suicide, but they want to go down with everybody. Don't go down with such a person. Don't go down with such a person. Now, how are they going to pull you down? They pull you down by, they make you friends. They introduce you into some kind of lifestyles that will destroy you. You think this is your homie, this is your guy. They will introduce you into lifestyles that will destroy you. If you are wise, you use this program and do something. This is how we roll here. Don't hurt another person to live. It's not every time we go live on TikTok and YouTube to talk about religion, love affair, and politics. Sometimes we say it the way it is. You don't gain anything. Even for the sake of your children, there are things you are not supposed to do. Even if you don't have children now, for the sake of your unborn children, so that their roads will be opened. For the sake of your children, there are things you are not supposed to do. If you love your children, children that came out from you. When people come and say, no, I have children, I cannot do this. Because some things, if you do it to another person's children, another person's child, they will do it to your child too. What goes around comes around. That thing you did to somebody's child, people will do it to your child. That thing you did to somebody else, people will do it to you. That is natural law. So you've got to, before you take certain actions in life, before you take certain action, think twice. Think it very well. But the best is being at peace with everybody, if possible. There are people that say, they know they hear word. There are people that they will tell you, man, nothing they happen. Today, things are happening. There are people that will tell you, if there is nothing, say this, don't follow them. They hear them today, in different forms. Well, tomorrow, I'm going to go live, and I'll tell you more. So guys, my sister Star, where have you been? I've not seen you for a while now. Over some days, past a week now or more, I've not seen you. Where have you been? You are busy making money. I thought about you some days ago. I said, where are you? Bank Book appreciates you so much. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My sister, I said now you. Bank Book appreciates you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. My sister Star, you said what? Ikem, thank you for the roses. I appreciate you. So, guys, I've spoken for how many hours now? Close to 2 hours. Well, I want to take a break. Wherever you live, you've listened to my broadcast. Be law abiding. Make sure you are law abiding wherever you are. Don't allow anybody push you into crime. Say, na money, money, money. Every land has their own law. Keep to the law of the land, so that that land will bless you, so that you will enjoy that land. You don't go to a country, another person's country, and be running and be committing crime and committing atrocity, and you will keep running all the days of your life. When they say there is no peace for you, you will keep running all the days of land will continue to pursue you. Guys, I want to end this broadcast here. The name of my wife, I don't know. I think it's, if I remember, I'll tell you. Vic, if I remember the name, I will tell you. It's on the window now, and it is no longer, breaking down. It is clear. Maybe because I put it sometimes in the middle of the room. Jordan, sir, till next time. For those that just joined us now, you can rewatch this broadcast on my YouTube channel. It is permanently there. And also go subscribe to my YouTube channel. You don't pay anything for subscribing. So just follow subscribe. Let's hit 1,000 subscribers. Quick. Well, I just spoke my mind. But the choice is yours. I cannot live your life for you. I just told you how it is. Now so it be. Yes, so there are things you do in this life. They will say, is your hands clean? Or they say, are your hands clean? You got it. Bank book approved. The name of my Wi-Fi is Hawaii. Now I remember, I think Hawaii. Let me check it for you. Let me check it for you, Vic. Let me check it for you. It is Chinese made. It's written here, H-U-I. 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 That's the name. That's what is written on it. So guys, I want to say good night from here. Tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow I'm going to have breakfast show. I appreciate every one of you who joined us. Yeah. I don't know, have you suffered hunger? Have you experienced hunger before? Bambuk appreciates you. Have you experienced hunger before? Somebody said, you go to all these network, all these shops, and you get it. All these handy shops. I got it from a network provider. You go to all these, in Austria, we have many networks. Providers, network providers. You go there and then you ask them, say you want this Wi-Fi box, then they will sell it to you and you buy the card. So like mine, I buy data, like airtime, 30 euros for a whole month. I showed you. You want to see it? I bought mine since 2017, the one I have here now. So I buy every month. I subscribe. I buy like 30 euros. And this 30 euros, you can stay a whole day, the whole month. You can stay online, no interruptions. When at the end of the month, you buy another one. You get it? So I can broadcast from now till tomorrow, and it's still there. It's unlimited for a whole month. That's the best way to put it. Kenny, thank you for the roses. It is unlimited for a whole month. So that's why if you have it, it is cheaper. 30 euros a whole month. You can surf, you can do anything with internet a whole month. That's why I can go live now 50 times a day. It is always there. A whole month I can go. Kenny, I appreciate you for the roses. No, it's not Vertrag. It's not Vertrag. Every month it's like it's be free. It's like my two handies I'm using now. I have no Vertrag. I bought these handies and then I went to Dry network provider or one or anyone. You buy the card. What is it called? SIM card. So with this thing, they give you call minutes. So if it finishes, you can choose to buy another one, or you leave it like that. You can be receiving, but you have 1 year to make sure you buy another one. That is, you must always buy that at least once in a year to return that number, that SIM card. So that's how we do here. I don't have any Vertrag. It's better not to have any contract with anybody, because they will finish you up. Don't have any Vertrag. No, don't have any contract with anybody. No, they will finish you up. You will incur debt. Don't. If you don't have money, you wait. When you have money, you buy handy yourself. Buy handy yourself. Don't have contracts with nobody. That way you are free. If you don't have money, then you can be receiving. The day you have money, you go and buy. Somebody said, what's the name of the SIM card? There are so many network providers here. We have Dry, we have One, we have so many. We have Three, we have One, we have many. You understand me? You go, you just choose. Maybe we have more than 5 different network providers. It depends on the one you want. You go buy the SIM card, you put it in your telephone, you start calling. And when the calling minutes finishes, you will be receiving only. You understand me? You will be only receiving. Then when you get money again, you can go buy airtime again. That's how we do. That way you have no contract with anybody. But before you get a SIM card, you must go tender your identity card. Your identity card is linked, will be linked to your SIM card. That is the security we have here in Europe. Your identity card is always, it's linked to your SIM card is linked with your ID card. So if you go to buy SIM card now with a number, if you want to, like now, if I want to change new number, if I go to network provider, they will demand for my passport or my identity card. You give them an identity card, then they will know the person that is using the number in case of the police want it that way. This is how it's done here. You got it now. This is how it is done here. So that's how it's done here. But if you are new in Europe here, try as much as you can not to have contracts. I will explain these things tomorrow. Please remind me. If you keep having contracts, they will finish you up. Remind me tomorrow, during my broadcast tomorrow, let me speak more on these things. Except even sometimes house contracts, you need to get somebody who knows about it very well. All these things, we are going to discuss it tomorrow. Very well. So guys, I don't want to talk so much. I've spoken for close to 2 hours. Hope you subscribed to my YouTube channel and you followed my page. Well, see, so many people are in debt in abroad. And many, they are messing a lot of people's lives up. Many people's lives are messed up because you say you want to enjoy Europe. Vic, remind me tomorrow. I will speak about this tomorrow. Let's leave it here. Tomorrow we'll speak about this. Start say living like the Jones. Start. You know. Start. What happens is, I'm gonna wait tomorrow till evening because sometimes I run a very interesting programs and my American-based guys are not, because sometimes when I run my morning show, you guys are still sleeping. Somebody say if you borrow money from bank, you will regret it. We are going to talk about this tomorrow. Guys, tomorrow we run this program. But I want to run this program when my American-based fans are awake. Maybe in the afternoon when they are awake. So tomorrow we speak about credit. Remind me. And all these contracts. Remind me. So guys, I want to say good night from here. And take care of yourselves. And don't allow anybody deceive you. Don't allow anybody mislead you. Have your own mind. You got it. Anybody will want to die. If anybody wants to die, let the person go die. The person must not go down, must not die with you. Anybody that wants to go die, let the person die alone. Some people don't want to die alone. If death is calling the person, let the person go die. Don't allow, they should not involve you. The person should carry his head and go quench. You got it. Your destiny is different from the other person's destiny. Let the person carry his head, go quench somewhere. Don't allow anybody persuade you or mislead you in any way. It's your life. You need to learn how to say no. That's what makes you strong. No. I cannot do, sorry. I cannot. No. So guys, take care of yourselves. My YouTube is, I'm not even seeing myself on YouTube, but I'll try to end it. So